Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast. No more excuses. I'm your host, Sandi Ballard, the Badass Business Coach. Thanks for being here, for listening or watching if you're watching on my YouTube channel. And thanks for having me come back and do this for almost 7 years now, right? Oh my gosh, almost 7 years I've been doing this podcast. I have you to thank, you. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't keep coming back. Yes, I've talked about it over the years. I've thought, is anyone even listening? Does anyone even care? But the numbers show that you do. And I usually always, as soon as I think about quitting or stopping or pausing or maybe only doing it once a month, I get an email or a direct message or something that says something I said resonated with the person. So thank you for being here and for sharing it and for making my podcast a success. So I appreciate you. Yes. So why do we do what we do? Why do we do what we do? Well, I've talked about this off and on over the years. Yes, almost 7 years. I've talked about the why. I've talked about how, what keeps you up at night should get you out of bed in the morning, the excitement, that passion for what you do. But it's more than that. It's, as Simon Sinek says in his book, Start With Why. If you're not in it, whatever it is for the why, then you probably won't be successful. You probably aren't going to achieve your goals, right? And this is personally and professionally. What is your why? I review my whys, my clients' whys with them, off and on, just especially if I'm sensing anything or I see that they're not making progress, or they just, if we're either in person or on Zoom, whatever it is, reading their body language, seeing what's going on, and then asking, is what you're doing really aligned with your goals? Is what you're doing your goal, or is it something you feel like you should do? Thinking about that, if you're feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, or just bored, perhaps your why isn't aligned with what you're doing. Perhaps you're not in it for your why. I know a lot of people I've met recently that just are doing a job to have a job. And thank you. For those of you who, aren't excited about what you do every day, but you're working, thank you. Because there are a lot of people out there that don't, but, why do you put up with it? Why do you not, why are you not doing what you want to do? Looking at that. And if it's not what you love, then is there a way to get you there? I recently met two women who have daughters that they each have a daughter. Both are young 20s, like 22, 21, 22. And neither of their daughters have any clue what they want to do with their life. They're not going to college, which is fine, but sometimes college can at least help you flush that out. They really honestly have zero desire to do anything. Like, I've even talked with one of them about, what do you love? What do you love them? Do you love animals? Do you love color? Do you love outdoors? Do you love the indoors? I don't know. What do you do? So I've suggested both. They either get a career coach, or since they are younger and could potentially go to school, go to college or something, they at least get an idea. Meet with a career coach or a career counselor at one of the local colleges, because either of them could help them at least flush out some ideas. It's not what I do. I've talked to some recent graduates before because they didn't like what they went to school for, and I help them identify a little bit of that, but that's no way what I really want to help people do. That's not my thing. That would not be my why. But I just, it saddens me to see people just, chugging along, just doing anything. But, again, like I said, at least they're doing something. Is there a way to look at your why, a way to see what you're passionate about and get there? I have clients that are working a job and working on their business. And I call that funding your passion, right? Sometimes you just have to work a full-time job or a side job just to make money to help get your business started, right? So why? Why do you do what you do? So say you love what you do. Why do you do it? My personal why is to see people happy and successful, to have less stress, more fun, better health, and achieve their goals. I absolutely love being a coach. I was telling someone this the other day. I'm like, there's absolutely nothing I hate, nothing that makes me angry about my job, nothing that makes me go, oh, do I have to do this? Now, there are times where I've had to lean into the camera and put on that look, right? Give the client the look. Or if we're in person, I'll just lean in a little closer and be like, come on, why are you doing this? Why are you not doing this? And yes, sometimes I have to put on my pointy shoes and get out that whip and be like, all right, it's time to make some shit happen, but that doesn't mean I walk away pissed off or hating what I do. I sometimes just have to be a little more aggressive and stern. So then we can celebrate, because everything I do is not always fun and cheerleading and exciting and laughing. I have clients who've talked about some serious things, about some personal challenges, personal changes in their life. And, sometimes it's health. Sometimes it's staff turnovers. They're just frustrated as hell. Sometimes it's a personal situation, right? So we have to have a more serious conversation. But, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm with the client. That's why I have a business. It's not a job. It's a business. It's a career for me. I'm here to brainstorm, to help, to think through things, to play devil's advocate, and sometimes just to listen. Yes, I'm here to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. Like I said, sometimes I may have to lean in and get a little more stern, but I love what I do. I try to help people, to help them from overthinking to doing. I'd rather them overdo than not do, right? So think about it. Why do you do what you do? Every Sunday, do you dread the work week? Or are you grateful that you get to go to work? And think about this personally as well. I have my American Red Cross pullover on. Camera's reversed, so it's like looking in a mirror. Why do I donate blood? Well, because I can, and because my blood type is O negative and it's necessary. I learned that I save babies, and that motivates me a little more. Yes, the badass business coach likes to save babies. I'd like to say, can I just save the ones that are going to grow up and be good humans? But obviously we hope all kids will grow up to be good humans, right? So why do I do that? Why do you donate blood if you do? Why do you volunteer? I've had clients ask me to help them learn how to run, and I'm like, why? They think running is a way to get healthy or lose weight. Not always. I've had clients stop working out, or more so, it was just a specific type of class, a workout routine, and they hated a certain part of it. Okay, well, as long as you're doing what you want to do, why are you doing this personally and professionally? And why do I care what you're doing personally? Because it affects your business, it affects your life, it affects your health, wellness, your mindset, everything. So I always make sure clients are living a well-rounded life. Yeah, I like to say balance is bullshit. It's in the eye of the beholder. That life-work balance. It has to be geared towards what is your balance, what is your lifestyle, what is your business. Do you have kids, not kids, all that. So, you have to have a well-rounded life and work structure. Balance could be 20% at home and 80% at business, or vice versa. I've had clients that want to transition and do less at work, and I've had clients whose kids are now out of the house in college or even out of college, and they're ready to be able to give more to their business and grow it. So, looking at that, why do you do what you do personally and professionally? Whether it's volunteer, donate, anything like that. Think about it and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And badassbusiness.coach is my website. Email me, sandy@sandyballard.com. Remember Sandy with an I. Why? Because my mother was a pain in the ass. Yes. So that's what we're going to be talking about this week. So make sure you follow me on social media. Why do you do what you do? And how is it helping you achieve your goals? I look forward to hearing from you. Cheers.